Greetings, gentlemen. So, when it comes to all these American socialists, these people in communism, where is the people's auto? Why is it communism in America just doesn't rebuild cars for people? This is OTR Ogre and Corgi, and this is going to be a little philosophical thought. And just something I've thought about it for off and on for a while. So anyways, like, link, and subscribe. Comment if you so choose. Let's get into this. Look, I always hear about all these people talking about shared groups, shared communes, we all work together, we all get a piece of the pie. But I've never seen one of these people ever turn a wrench for something that doesn't make them money. Like, if it doesn't make them money, they're like, nope, got no time for that crap. They're not doing it, You see the situation where there's a bunch of old cars somewhere, and you think if you got 3 or 4 of these cars, the communist could come along and put these, 2 of these cars back together with all 3 cars worth of parts. Maybe you gotta go get another car. And, they could build the people's auto. They could build, a ride share system where they actually are like, no, we're building it ourselves. We're building it cheaper, and we're working together with the people. So it'd be like a ride share. It'd just be done with old cars and people taking care of each other. But I've never seen them do that. It's always some big government answer. It's never, we can do it. We, the proletariat. It's always, we need the government to do this. We need the government to enforce this. You notice how, if the proletariat and all this crap is so powerful in their mindset, and the people, if we just get the control of the means of production, well, shit, you can get control of that. You can get some old cars and rebuild them. But you don't want to do that work. That's the key thing. You just don't want to do the work. You want someone else to do the work for you, and then you want to reap the benefits of basically just sitting on your ass. But it's like, let's just say like a Ford Escort, 90s Ford Escort, like a hatchback. You can put 4 dudes going to work in that car, or going out to dig clams or something out on the coast. You fit the buckets and everything, maybe put a rocket box on top. And you'd think, between 4 people, 4 of these communists, you'd get one of these cars up and running. Nope. It never happens. Like, take for instance, over in this random junkyard I spotted over here. There may even be my dream car. It's kind of a joke, but a Ford Fairmont. People are like, why a Ford Fairmont? Because it's just such a domestic car. It's one of those unloved cars. And actually, they make really sweet sleeper vehicles. I'm like, what do you mean sleeper? Yeah, where you put like a really big motor in there and a turbo and shit. And it's like, you got to probably redo the rear end because it'll blow the tires off or something like that. But I've never once seen these people really put together and work together. It's once these people start turning a wrench or doing a business, they expect some pay then. They don't expect to, down the road, I got a crop coming up, I will share my vegetables with you. I'll share. No, they want the money right now. That's every single leftist I've ever met. Other than the ones that are dirt poor and they're never going to do anything anyways. Every single leftist I've ever met, they're not charitable people. They talk about charity when it's someone else paying taxes, but they're not charitable in their own lives. So, you could have an entire junkyard, like acres and acres of cars, and they could fix this. And they'll talk about voting Democrat, and they'll talk about, we need to make the big people pay more. What are you doing? Like Mr. Guy that actually has the skills that happens to vote leftist. What the fuck are you doing? You know damn well on that day off, you could be helping someone get their car up and running. You could be that, charitable, let's all work together person. But on your day off, you're like, well, fuck you. That's my time, brother. So the people's auto just will never happen unless it's forced. And if you want to see it forced, look at say Cuba or Russia, where you sometimes back during the hard times, there just wasn't parts for a car. So you'd have to manufacture them somehow or keep it running. And they say, well, why are these old antique cars that, they look pretty good. They've taken care of them. Why are they still running around Cuba? Because they have no fucking choice. There are no new cars showing up, at least for decades there. So that's why you would see these old 1950s cars and 60s cars still running on the road. And it's fucking hilarious when you get down to it. They have no choice but to keep those cars running. But given the choice, the American-style leftist immediately abandons the people. Because it's not about the people. It's about not having to go to work. And that's the first thing you're going to have to learn when real communism actually happens. Everybody going to have to go to work. There ain't going to be nobody sitting around other than the tippity tops, as Bernie would put it. And that's why I just look at it as far as this country goes, and I say, let me just make my money and do my own. How about you stop taking that 70% of my taxes, you know, like the food stamps, welfare, Social Security, all this crap. How about you just let me take my money and I'll take my risk. See if I can do better there. You know, oh no, we can't do that. Yeah, because those programs would fail if I had a choice. If I had a choice and everybody else had a choice, your programs wouldn't make it. But this idea that we're all going to work together when you guys never work together. You know, the only time you work together maybe is to burn shit down. You're not building anything. Where's the people's auto? Come on, communists. Where's the people's auto? So, anyways, y'all have a good one. Like, link, and subscribe. Comment if you so choose. Y'all have a good one.